Ugh. Hello, hello. Good evening. How's it going, Ark? Happy Sunday. Yeah, how's your Sunday been? Sunday. I feel like it's been a while since we played Voice of Cards, but it hasn't been that long, has it? I was gonna do my quiz and I realized it was almost stream time. No, do your quiz. Quiz time. When's it due? Tonight? Then you should probably do it. I'll be fine. Alright, if you say so. Chapter 3, Onyx. The Pokemon. The Rock-type Maiden. Okay, last time we found out like the Ivory Maiden was like one of many clones. And then her and the attendant tried to escape, but then they died, right? Tragic end. Jisui, hello! Poyo, how's it going? How's your Sunday? Yeah, how's your Sunday been? It has an hour time limit, so as long as I give myself 3 hours for 2 attempts, I'll manage. Okay. And we just... Wait, what happened? We made it to the swamp town. Shrek Swamp, question mark? Ask the Mayor of Fenmos about the Maiden. Okay. I guess that's what we shall do. We just made it to town.
Don't get your foot caught in the mire, the man warns. You glance down at his legs and see they're covered in mud from the knee down. Might be wise to listen to him.
You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Man in Black's flipside story. Man in Black. A man who loves the village of his birth more than anything. All day long, he hears the woes of his fellows and makes great efforts to resolve them, for that is his purpose in life. He loves his home so much that nothing that goes on within escapes his notice. Like where the lady next door hides her secret savings, or the measurements of the girl he fancies. Weird. Okay, let's stop by the inn. We need to heal anyway.
You enter the inn. The innkeeper looks at you with a blank expression. Rest wherever you want, whenever you want. It makes no difference, she says, the words almost dribbling from her lips.
Does she not care? The outs, yeah. Going to the out. She doesn't care.
No point in making money if we're all gonna die anyhow, she continues, resigned to her supposed fate.
Dang. Party's HP is fully restored. The party leaves the inn feeling rested. Innkeeper's flipside story. We got out of the inn. Innkeeper, polite and earnest, That much can be seen from the smile she gives her guests. Her friendliness, though, is also said to be a mere formality. What's the innkeeper's secret? Her favorite pastime is peeping on her guests. Though a vulgar hobby it may be, the only time she shows a true smile is while engaged in the act of voyeurism. Why so sus, the innkeeper and the man in black? She's sweet, congrats on the 135 stream streak. I'm gonna be in the Twitch records for this, for real, for real. 135, that's wild. Thank you for your support as always. Wait, so she spies on the guests? The innkeeper?
A man in black glasses looks out over the swamp, murmuring, "Dim, dim indeed."
Oh, this is the mayor. How do you call out to him? Dim? Dim indeed, because of your glasses? Something troubling you? What, because of your glasses?
"The future looks dim, with or without my glasses, traveler," he replies, negativity suffusing every word and shift of his countenance.
Ain't that a violation of privacy? Yeah, isn't it? Where are the rules and regulations? I don't know. If she's the innkeeper, doesn't she set her own rules? Maybe she's allowed to if it's her inn.
This man, who radiates as much gloom as the wetlands around him, is the mayor of Fenmoss. He is also a researcher who has spent many years dedicated to the study of monsters.
The study of monsters.
He explains that the monsters in the swamp have grown more and more active, causing great harm to the village. This development has left him utterly at a loss. According to the mayor, the Onyx Maiden has traveled northeast to the wicked wetlands to hunt the beasts.
The wicked wetlands.
Hoping to borrow her maiden's relic, you decide to head that way as well.
Okay. Hey, the wicked wetlands northeast of Fenmoss to visit.
Oh, the things the maiden has done for me. Why, any time I had a problem, she was there. The woman proceeds to rattle off a list of times the maiden had come to her aid. She clearly trusts in the maiden with every fiber of her being.
Woman in Black. Flipside story. I wonder what kind of person the Onyx Maiden will be. Woman in Black. Crystal Onyx. There was once a woman who professed to love all living things. None in her village had ever seen her so much as harm the lowliest ant. The woman's basement was filled with the writhing, reanimated corpses of countless animals. Forced back into life by magic, the beasts howled, begging for a quick return to the void of death. All these people have such dark secrets.
The maiden is the island's last hope, the old woman wails. To hear this man tell it, the island wasn't always covered in wetlands. The transition happened quite suddenly. He mentions that his bags are always packed, lest he need to flee a sudden mire.
The sussy man. So is she a crazy necromancer? Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Technically you're harming living things when you wash your hands and stuff. Bacteria. Should bacteria have rights? Suspicious man's flipside story. No, it's self-defense, isn't it? By washing my hands, isn't it self-defense from the bacteria? Sussy man. This man worked hard to accrue riches, but lost them all in a moment's deception. He has nothing save his beloved old horse. Caught in the throes of despair, he decides to take his own life. His beloved horse neighs, stopping him in the midst of the act. And the man weeps. Is his steed telling him to live on? What becomes of him next is for history alone to know. Water bears are literally just vibing though. Just vibing. We haven't checked like upgrades in a while, have we? Martialist Scarf. 8,000? That's like all my money. Protector's Sword. 8,000? Maybe we don't need any upgrades. Wait, how does my team look? This one's the Ivory Maiden's relic. That's the one we just got. Maybe we sacrifice some of our attack power to get the speed back. Because the other relic, the Azure Maiden relic, is like... has good attack, but also lowered our speed. So now we're going to the northeast of Fenmoss, to the Wicked Wetlands. Northeast. Okay, so that's up and to the right. Here? Oh, probably this way. Okay. Oh.
This must be a stela of the Isle's guardian spirit. And fight. Magnificent.
Magnificent. Today's Sunday. Yeah, any plans for the week? Gonna hang out with my friends over the weekend. So I'll plan to stream tomorrow, but I won't be back until Monday. So I'll be gone for no streams for a week basically. I'll post that schedule. I gotta figure out what I want to play though tomorrow. I'll post that schedule either today or tomorrow. But like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going away soon. It'll be nice to see my friends. I haven't seen them in a while. I feel like this music's so... it's so... not upbeat. So solemn, maybe. Wicked... here it is, the Wicked Wetlands. Wow, look, it's wet.
The Wicked Wetlands are a muddied, quaggy hive of monsters. Passing adventurers meet their fate either at the bottom of the murky marsh or upon a monster's jagged fangs.
Which would y'all rather do? Meet your fate at the bottom of the murky marsh or upon a monster's jagged fangs?
It's plain that there are a great many fiends lying in wait here. You try to focus in on your surroundings.
Eek! I thought that said Shrek at the top, and I was like, what? And I was like, oh, it says Shriek. Literally thought it said Shrek. Eek!
But a scream rends through the pattering rain, not far from where you stand now.
Find the source of the shriek that tore through the Wicked Wetlands. Does it not? The word shriek looks like Shrek, does it not? Also, I like this like effect on the cards. The rain. Is it rain or is the water just bubbling? I guess maybe it's just bubbling.
Worried that someone is being attacked by monsters, you rush to the source of the scream. You spot a man frantically trying to pull something from the marshy waters. Desperation tinges every syllable of his shouts. Hang on, I got you.
Now, isn't this the guy from the first game? Was his name Vince? This is the guy from the first game, right?
Your eyes move to the man's hand, and you see that he's holding another person's. Someone has gotten stuck in the bog and is sinking into it.
Help the person sinking into the bog by pulling on the card. Vincent? Yeah, was it Vince or like Vincent? It was definitely a V, right? Pulling on the card. Why is it hard to pull up? I have to like go back and then inch it up. Hello? Holding on the card. I have to press A. I was like, it's not working.
Now freed, the woman splutters and spits out mud. I'm sorry this keeps happening, she says. Perhaps she is accustomed to getting stuck in bogs.
Unfortunate woman. This song sounds nice. I'm sorry this keeps happening.
The pair thanks you for your help and then offers their names. The woman is Queenie, the Onyx Maiden, who wishes dearly to save this island. The man is called Blight.
Blight?
Judging from his incessant fussing on... The man is called Blight. Judging from his incessant fussing and worrying over the Maiden's unfortunate constitution, you can only assume he is the Onyx attendant.
Blight? So it's not him?
They explain they seek a rare flower that blooms here. Traveling through the monster-infested wetlands is terribly dangerous for only 2 people. You've come this far already, so you offer to accompany them.
Queenie and Blight have joined your party. Lack is no longer eligible for battle. Venture further into the wicked wetlands alongside the Onyx Maiden and the attendant. So what are we working with? Level 20. Dark damage, Hellfire. Add value of 3 rolls to attack and deal dark damage. Inflict deadly poison. That sounds pretty good. Wind, bolt. Deal attack plus 15 dark damage to all enemies. We can give them a ring, I guess. Gain 1 extra gem at the start of battle. I think they'll be useful. Okay, I picked a random one. Okay, now let's go. Wait, so they're looking for a flower? Glowing butterfly? Oh, I guess we ran into enemies first. What will we find here? Paralysis. Okay, that enemy resisted the dark damage. We need to heal Laddie.
Ouch.
Ouch. Remember well all the wounds you suffered here. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Wind Wasp's enemy story. Wind Wasp! The females work tirelessly to raise their queen's offspring, for they want nothing more than to see it hatch and thrive, adding to the brood. The females race about endlessly. Many work so hard they perish. Those who remain continue their work undeterred. The hive provides nothing so well as an endless supply of workers.
As you plod and splosh your way through the mushy ground, you come across a butterfly fluttering through the air. It exudes an alien glow. The Onyx Maiden claims that this type of butterfly likes to drink the nectar of the rare flower she seeks. As you discuss this, the butterfly flies off, scales fluttering to the ground in its wake. You might be able to find your way to the flower if you follow the butterfly.
Pursue the butterfly through the wicked wetlands.
Wow, what a beauteous butterfly.
What a beauteous butterfly. Do we have to fight all these enemies? Okay, let's do Element of Darkness. It says it deals damage to all enemies.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
This enemy's kind of tough. I wonder, it's probably, I bet it's like weak to light.
Magnificent.
Do I have a light attack? I think my character might have one. Do I not have one? Does Laddie have one? Okay, let's go on. Oh, here's the butterfly.
The butterfly hovers in the air, but there is no sign of the flower you seek. And now it's fluttered off again. This was, it seems, no more than a stopover on its journey.
Maybe the butterfly like already saw the flower and it's on its way home. Ever thought about that?
Fight him off.
Fight him off! We run. Maybe the real butterflies or the nectar we collected along the way. Can't believe we've been following an imposter butterfly all this whole time.
Excellent.
$16 damage. Also, any snacks or drinks? I have Spindrift, sparkling water, lemon. We can get double the gold if we win. Let's skedaddle. Oh, I couldn't escape. How do you pronounce that? Papillon? Monster free. That's the butterfly one, right? No idea, yeah.
Excellent.
Like, for some in my head, I'm like, oh, it's Papillon, but I don't think that's like how you pronounce it. Isn't it French? Question mark. But how fitting, since we're chasing a butterfly. Perhaps we cannot catch it because it drank monster energy.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I guess it does mean butterfly.
Magnificent.
Did you think it was like just a name? It's French, right? You know, I just realized Blight doesn't have like a physical, no gem attack, it's just this. Namzilla, hello, how's it going? How are you? You're doing a Nuzlocke, is that right? No, I just know it was butterfly themed and similarly named to one of Hu Tao's abilities. Was that also a butterfly themed ability? Maybe I should go back to just the 10 HP heal. I don't know if I need 20. When she dashes, she glows and there's a butterfly effect. Okay, that sounds pretty. If you take the direct translation of Papillon to English, it's more like paper fly and not butterfly. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, treasure. We got treasure. What? We could have got a gold nugget that sold for 2,000. Oh, wait. Treasure. Her skill has a name. Paramita Papilio. Like, there's a brand of cheese we sell. It's also called Papillon or whatever, however you pronounce it. The logo is a butterfly. The blue cheese.
Teamwork makes the...
Oh, I cut off the narrator, I'm sorry. Forgot, but I saw whiskey and rum at the supermarket yesterday and it had 0% proof, which confused the hell out of me. How the hell did they do that? 0% proof? Wait, so does that mean it's non-alcoholic? Is that what that means? Basically, oh, okay. So is it really whiskey and rum? Oh, we got an escape rope.
The butterfly takes a little detour through some withered grass as it continues to flit through the stagnant air.
0% proof. Did they make sure you don't have proof of them making it? There's no evidence.
The flower doesn't seem to be here either. Back on the butterfly's trail.
We're really relying on one butterfly to find the flower.
And fight. Two fight as one. Trudging through the soppy earth, you decide to ask the Onyx Maiden about the situation on this island.
Yeah, wasn't the innkeeper like, there's no point in working? Did the game freeze for a second? Did it?
For generations ongoing, the Maiden has failed in her ritual, and now the island is dying.
I don't know if it did. Maiden has failed her ritual, now the island's dying.
Now its fate hinges upon the Onyx Maiden Queenie and her attendant Blight. You think on this for a moment when... Laddie loses her footing and flails about, close to tumbling over.
Looked like it stuttered after the battle. Oh, okay. I didn't notice. Laddie, what do we do to help? Save the day yourself, make Lax save the day. I'll do it. Wouldn't it be would Lack be the funnier answer though? Make Lack do it.
You pluck Lack out of the air and hurl it over to catch Laddie. It makes for a nice fluffy cushion to protect Laddie as she falls on her backside. Beneath the relieved young woman, the muddied plushie grumbles, "Damn it," over and over. As all this is happening, Queenie ends up falling too, despite Blight's best efforts to help her keep her footing. Mud cakes her face.
Poor Queenie didn't.
Maybe try not falling? Just a thought.
Oh dang, the narrator. Wow, the narrator's sass.
Fight him off.
Fight him off.
Two fight as one.
Maybe it did stutter for a minute. Or not a minute, for a second. It kind of looked like it paused after the battle. Like going back to the map here. There too, maybe.
Hope you win.
Hope you win. Guess what? I'm gonna skedaddle out of here. Here's the butterfly. What if we went this way? Is our way just blocked? Rain may be overloading the switch, yeah. I guess it's not rain though. It's just the swamp bubbling. But yeah, I guess it's a bit much. See if we can do it. Get a 5 or higher. Okay. Like, now that you mention it, I can't unsee it. Maybe it always does that. We just happen to notice because the background's always moving with this effect. Swamp bubbling without the bubbles. You can see. Is it rain? It's not. They didn't say it was raining, right? There's bubbles in the card illustration here. Are wetlands usually rainy? I would think so. But I don't think they mentioned rain, did they? Wait, so that's the exit. Hold on, let's see. Is there anything interesting here? Hey Fletch, how's it going? How are you? Can't unsee it now.
At the end of the narrowed path, you spy the butterfly fluttering away. Though you are now deep into the wetlands, the flower is nowhere to be found. You wonder if the butterfly is even headed toward it at all.
Like, it's just a butterfly. It's probably not going anywhere. Probably just fluttering around. Oh, that's stuck. We can't walk there. It's looking for butter in the wetlands in Shrek's swamp. That's why it fly. If it doesn't fly, if it's just walking around, is it like a butter run? Butter crawl? Butter walk?
Your party has pursued the butterfly all the way to a clearing.
Does this feel like a trap? Butter brisk walking speed.
The butterfly that led you here is resting its wings, perched atop a flower, blooming in the center of the glade.
Oh, did it actually find the flower? Is this the one we're looking for?
There's the flower, Blight's voice rings out, and with a few radiant particles scattered in its wake, the butterfly disappears. Or was it never there at all?
Examine the flower you found in the wicked wetlands. Anything up here? Any treasure? Taking a little easy, finally playing the Petulant DLC in Pokemon Scarlet. Hope you enjoy it. Gonna study a little more later tonight. Enjoy the DLC. Say hello to Kieran for me. Kiki just sent me a letter in the mail, Kieran. Yeah, I remember having a lot of fun with that DLC. I told Arvin he was a friend, and he's like, what's up with the long
Teamwork
pause?
makes the dream work.
It's so funny. Yeah, it's kind of like, I remember when I was playing it, I was thinking like, oh, like you're mixing your friend groups. Your friends from Paldea and your friends from Kitakami, you're like mixing the groups. And you're like, oh, I was like, I wonder if they'll get along. Oh, treasure. Omni Panacea. Is that how it's pronounced? I forget. The pancreas. Cure all allies of all status ailments except KO. Okay, I don't know if we trust the flower. I think something bad's gonna happen. So I'll just save here. Rainbow croissants. They did look like rainbow croissants. Weekend was great. Highlight was Beetlejuice Fanta. You had the advertising for the new movie, right? They do look like rainbow croissants. Oh my god, the pause. It just lags. Okay.
The flower blooming deep within the wetlands is a brilliant blue. A splash of color amidst the drab surroundings.
Wait, so Light and Queenie need this flower. Did they say what for?
With a gentle movement, Queenie reaches out a hand to pick it.
I guess Queenie wants to succeed in the ritual and save this place, right?
Suddenly, the ground beneath the blossom swells upward, and a huge monster shows itself. Battle is upon you.
It's got quite a few flowers on it. Okay. Well, I thought it was one wider for them.
Fight him off.
Add 3 fire damage. Okay. Fire damage. My character knows a fire move. Okay, I guess let's do this one. Damage all the enemies.
Two fight as one.
And then I know this one does 2 times fire damage. I feel like it wasn't that strong. Dark damage up, okay. Okay, we'll do the combo attack again. Element of darkness. Bolt damage all enemies. Oh no.
Yikes.
Yikes. Ruh-roh. Did I heal someone? this, let's see. Okay, let's see how much damage this one does. This damages all the enemies. Thought I resisted that. Restore on HP. Alright, I'm just gonna heal. Okay. Took care of those.
The sound of Blight's lightning attack rips through the rainy bog, striking the monster dead on.
Imagine there are tiny crabs. Wait, so the size of the flower, you could probably picture it, right? I guess they're kind of big based on the flowers on this one's back. But yeah, what if they're like crab-sized crabs, like really small?
Its carapace pierced, the monster sinks back into the swampy muck. Stillness returns to the wetlands, and the patter of rain is audible once more.
Oh, so it is rain. It is rain. Yeah, I guess it is raining.
The Onyx Maiden takes the blue flower gently in hand.
Ooh.
She explains that this flower is actually a medicinal herb called clockweed.
It looks pretty in the card artwork here.
Apparently, it is used to heal wounds, and is even said to turn back time for the human body, though the truth of that claim is uncertain.
Interesting.
Sensing another monster fixing its gaze upon your party, you lead everyone back to the village.
It'd be quite the plants, quite the medicine if it's true, if it can heal people.
All the while, you find your attention drawn to the maiden's murmuring, drowned out though it is by the sound of the rain. This flower, buy more time.
The relic is reacting to Queenie's warm heart. Queenie's Onyx Maiden's relic transformed into the Onyx Memories relic. Wait, so what was that? We could have exited? Like up here? What was this?
In the distance, you hear the lowing of a monster. It would be dangerous indeed to blunder any farther.
Oh, okay. So maybe we'll go there later. Final boss? Perhaps. Shrek will be there himself.
As you enter the village, a number of the locals rush your group, shouting, "Welcome back, dear maiden." The villagers express their gratitude for her monster hunting, as well as their delight at the maiden's safe return. Queenie responds to each of them in turn.
Okay, so these villagers like Queenie. They like her.
The Onyx Maiden, bringer of hope to the village, appears to be quite beloved by its people. Once the villagers are out of earshot, you once again ask the Onyx Maiden to borrow her maiden's relic. She is at a loss for a few moments, but then informs you that she has something she'd like to show you. She guides you to the Maiden's Shrine.
Is this Melanie's hometown? I don't know. Like, it must be, right? Like, they have the same outfits. Unless there's like other towns like this in the region in general that we won't explore. But like, I feel like it would be a good guess. An educational guess. Okay, the Maiden's Shrine. We should probably heal. Educated. Educated guess. Wait a second, it says here Maiden of the Dragon. Recover 4 HP when attacking. I was curious if they had more skills. The dragon was a girly pop this whole time. Is she the dragon? Is she gonna sacrifice herself and become a dragon? What was I doing? I need to go heal. At the inn. Where are we going? Maiden's Shrine, okay. Okay. Let's enter the shrine. Wait, so the village, everyone's like...
I shall allow you to borrow my relic, the Onyx Maiden says, rendering you speechless.
Like, everyone seemed like they knew that there was the end was coming. Right? They're like, oh, the world is gonna end. But yet they're still very hopeful. They still like the maiden a lot, even though, like, she hasn't fixed it yet.
She continues on, revealing that she is actually trying to abandon her maidenly duty.
Oh, she's trying to quit.
But as far as you can tell, she seems to be giving her all for the sake of the village. Why then does she want to quit?
Try asking her reasons. Are you afraid of the ritual? Yeah, it seems like she could die if she does the ritual.
The ritual means the sacrifice of the maiden. Anybody would be afraid of it. But is that her reason? As if to answer your question, Queenie slowly closes her eyes, and then, when the light subsides and your eyes regain focus, you see Queenie, and there is a bulge in her abdomen. The Onyx Maiden is pregnant.
She's gonna have a child. I guess it'd be bad if she sacrificed herself.
She explains that she's been using medicine made from the clockweed to keep her pregnancy hidden all this time. She has dedicated her life entirely to the protection of this island and performing the maiden's ritual.
Wait, who's the father?
But giving birth means her child too will be burdened with the same destiny of sacrifice. She wants to protect her child. That is her only wish, and she conveys it to you with all the agony of confessing a heinous crime. You can appreciate now why the Onyx Maiden wishes to abandon her duty. But will the villagers accept her decision?
If she's no longer Maiden, someone else has to take her place, right?
Queenie's anguish is plain to see as she runs a gentle hand over her stomach. Blight seems equally distraught as he holds out an arm to support her. It is not hard to imagine who the father of this soon-to-be-born child is. The anguished cries of the maiden, the last hope of a village facing oblivion, echo out in pain.
Queenie was removed
The
from the
Onyx
party.
Maiden is laid upon a bed in the Maiden's shrine.
Is it Blight? I think so. I think he's the father.
Word of her condition spreads, and the villagers are unable to hide their agitation.
Laddie gained memories of friendship. Our Onyx ally held a secret upon which balanced both life and fate. Speak with the rest of the crew at the Maiden's shrine.
All this time you have spent crossing the islands, Laddie has desperately sought to become a maiden. But now, having heard that Queenie wishes to abandon her own duty, she seems conflicted.
Here we have Laddie who really wants to be a successful maiden. And we have someone who is probably a successful maiden, but wants to no longer be the maiden.
It seems that all the while Queenie used the clockweed to keep her condition secret, the child in her belly kept growing. The attendant divulges a little of the Onyx Maiden's feelings toward the impending birth. Over the long years of their relationship, stretching back to their childhood, Queenie has suffered misfortune aplenty. Through all that, never has she wished for anything except a safe birth for her child, whatever it takes.
Knowing this game so far, do you think that'll happen, or do you think she'll meet a tragic end?
Suddenly, the door bursts open, and the village mayor enters the shrine, gasping for breath. The monsters of the wetlands are amassing for an attack on the village. Fighting them off with Queenie confined to bed will be next to impossible. Your group decides to head into the wetlands and launch a preemptive strike on the Fiend's Nest where they're gathering.
The Fiend's Nest? Okay, so I guess that's the spot where I said, like, we shouldn't go there.
The mayor looks out over the wetlands, unsure of whether to celebrate the new life that has entered the world or mourn the loss of the maiden.
Do the other villagers have anything to say?
She stares into the middle distance, murmuring to herself, "When was the last time a child was born on this island?" She goes on to explain that it's become too difficult to raise children here, especially with the threat of monster attacks. I stand by the maiden forever and always. You reckon this woman would be by the maiden's side, no matter what becomes of her, or the island.
Is the child the dragon? I don't know, maybe. We'll have to find out.
I can't believe the maiden would abandon her duties, the man says, clearly worried for the future of the village.
She gives birth to the dragon. So no Queenie on our team anymore. What about a kingy? If she's the queenie, does that make Blight the kingy?
The rain falls in sheets. You spy the telltale signs of monsters between the drops, and in far greater numbers than before. Blight's eyes shine, and you can tell he wishes for nothing more than to protect his maiden. He advances, unbothered by the presence of the monsters. You forge onward through the wetlands to where they gather, at a place called the Fiend's Nest.
So I guess that's here. Beyond this point, you'll be unable to save or load. Okay. Check to save your current progress. Sure. Is this gonna be a tricky part?
You come upon a thronging nest of monsters in the innermost recesses of the wetlands. Every monster in the place has its eyes fixed firmly upon the intruders. That is, you.
Me? What is that?
They roar in unison and begin to march forth. Their destination is clear. Fenmoss.
I've never heard of thronging. I feel like I've heard it before. Actually, have I?
The village is in grave danger. You mustn't let a single one of these beasts escape. You grip your weapon tight, ready to do battle.
The narrator might have said it before too, in earlier parts of the game. Okay, the number displayed in the upper left of the screen decreases with each step you take. When it reaches 0, the enemies move a set distance. Okay, if the monster reaches the exit of the nest, the game is over. Okay. We gotta...
Oh boy, don't let a single one escape.
We gotta beat them all up. Okay, How much they move?
A monster lurking in the depths of the nest rears back. Its massive bulk puffing up as it inhales deeply. It looks like it's getting ready to do something, and whatever it is will be headed your way.
I don't like its human-like teeth. They're like the flat human teeth. Okay, how much does everyone move?
You and your comrades stand firm in the face of the monster, readying your weapons.
He just heard a funny joke. He's laughing, smiling. No, no, Queenie. Great blast. To all enemies. Oh, good, it missed. No, don't do it.
Congrats.
Okay, that's one set of enemies down. It's a lot of EXP. Yeah, it seemed like it a lot. Imp's enemy story. Let's read that real quick. No, not this one. What was it? This one? Imp? Never take this creature's hand, no matter how closely it resembles the figure of a human woman. Their bloodlust is insatiable, and you will not be spared. Women in whom monsters have sown their seed are driven from their homes. In secret they survived. They are the shadows of those unions. Oh jeez.
The hulking beast bellows a blast of burning flame in your direction.
5 damage. Every 10 steps? Okay. A wall of wetlands stands between you and the huge fiend. Defeat the monsters trying to leave the nest first.
Danger everywhere you look. You gonna be able to handle this?
Yeah. Do you doubt my abilities, Mr. Game Narrator? I guess that's to keep you from camping at the entrance. That makes sense. No, we got paralyzed. We're getting beat up. Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
Good work.
Yeah, quite a bit of experience points. Power charge. Generate gems equal to the value of a roll. Also add 5 to attack for 3 turns. I just found out Shimomura is doing the music for Reynadis. She did most of the music for Kingdom Hearts, I guess Mario and Luigi too. Ooh, that's really cool. That's another reason to play the game, isn't it? For the good music.
And fight. Excellent. Fortune favors the bold.
Seal. Okay, that takes care of those enemies. Now it's just the scary looking one. So we're gonna take... Oh, okay, he's coming up. Uh-oh. There's more?
Perhaps deciding that the ones slaying its kin are a threat. The massive beast that seems to be the master of the nest charges your way. At the same moment, more monsters appear from the shadows of the wetlands and begin moving towards the village. No matter how many enemies there are, you must stop their advance to the village. You and your comrades take deep breaths and prepare yourselves to face the monsters once more.
The gargantuan monster has started its own advance. You ought to be spared its fiery range attacks now. Okay. Prevent any monsters from leaving the nest as you press onward to defeat the massive monster. This guy's awfully close to the nest, isn't I mean the entrance. Like, part of me is like, oh, can I just defeat the big boss? But I don't know. I guess we'll just fight these guys. Okay, good job, laddie. Okay, I was like, maybe I should heal Blight. So maybe we can just defeat the enemy here.
Fortune favors the bold.
Oh, good thing he missed. maybe I will heal Blight. Force impact. Deal 25 light damage to all enemies. Light damage. Did we give... We gave Queenie the other ring, right? Did we get it back? At a gemstone ring? Maybe we'll give this to Blight so we can get more gems. Flashbang them to death? Yeah. One, two, three. So, could we just fight the boss? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could we just fight the boss?
The Nest Master's monstrous bulk trembles as it menaces your party.
Menaces our party.
Steel yourselves, says Blight. As if in defiance of his determination, the massive fiend lets loose a terrible roar.
We got the intense music.
Whew, you've come this far. It's time to win. Or die trying.
I'm kind of curious. The flashbang attack. Force impact. See, we did flashbang. Okay. Okay, it's weak to dark.
Magnificent.
Two times damage to target or restore HP. Decrease fire damage. That's cheating, it restored HP even though it missed. Yeah, I was seeing that too. I was like, I thought it'd be like one of those like, it attacks you and it steals your HP. But he just restored HP regardless. Like, that wasn't very nice of him, you know? Do we get the paralysis? Is it gonna resist it?
Magnificent.
Okay, I guess it's a boss who resisted it. Tail whip. Did quite a bit of damage. Okay, we gotta keep Blight alive because he does the actual dark damage. Should I do this? Add 10 to own attack for 2 turns. Okay, plus 5 for dark. Okay, we did a good amount of damage. Add 5 to fire damage. Do we do flame rush? Is it worth it? I feel like it doesn't do that much damage anyway. I guess it did okay amount. Deal fire damage to all enemies? Uh-oh. Okay, heal blight. Decrease dark damage. Okay, I think we should Omnisalve, quality Omnisalve, heal everybody. Decrease dark damage. Unfair. We'll still do it though. Fire resist down. Decrease dark damage again. We'll flashbang him. Wait, can we flashbang him though? Does he have eyes? We don't really see any eyes on him, do we? Maybe still overload his hearing. That's true.
Ouch.
No. Blight. We heal. he keeps healing. Okay, Laddie got him with a crit. Thanks to the valiant efforts of your party, the village has overcome the crisis. Okay, that guy he gave up.
After a fierce battle, the great fiend finally collapses to the wet earth in a spill of green ichor.
Ichor?
At the death of their leader, the other monsters lurking about all withdraw at once. Marvelous. You have managed to save Fenmos from the danger it faced.
Make your way out of the Fiend's Nest, return to Fenmos. Okay, we can now save our game. Deathcrawler's enemy story. Deathcrawler. Deathcrawler. This glutton of the monster kingdom has no self-awareness or motivation beyond devouring everything in front of it. To encounter one is to have colossally bad luck. Should you be devoured, you will be digested slowly along with everything else it has eaten. I suppose I should count myself fortunate that my wife and I are here together. The lag. Okay. Let's skedaddle out of here.
The village's crisis is averted. You and your friends make your way back to Fenmos to check in on Queenie. No sooner do you pass the threshold back into town than do the villagers surround you as though welcoming home great heroes. You inform the mayor that you've wiped out all the monsters, and though he seems momentarily delighted at the news, he also seems terribly flustered. This isn't the time for that now.
The villagers seem a little flustered, don't they? Could it be more monsters? Could it be Queenie? Queenie?
You start to worry about Queenie.
Oh, someone shouted, "You damn men are useless."
A village woman comes running and barks angrily at the assemblage. She explains that Queenie is going into labor, which might explain the men's panic at what they ought to be doing. The woman points at Laddie. You there, come along and help. Without waiting for a reply to her demand, the woman drags Laddie off. Difficult though it may be right now, all you can do is pray for Queenie and the child's safe delivery.
Laddie and Blight leave the party. Is it just me and Lack? Check on the villagers while you wait for the baby to be born. It's just me. Not even Lack. I guess Lack would have been with Laddie, right?
Guess all we can do is wait, says the man regretfully.
What terrible thing is gonna happen?
Blight is restless, his mind clearly abuzz with worry for Queenie.
Shouldn't he be there with her? Huh? There's screams? Ah!
Queenie's voice echoes out of the Maiden shrine. You hope she can endure the pain. The mayor gazes out at the swampy surroundings, murmuring to himself. To think that the entire village would come together for the sake of a new life. He looks as though not doing anything makes him uneasy, and busies himself giving bits of food to the bird perched atop his rucksack.
Oh, ooh-ah, ooh-ah. Oh, that's the baby. Baby's
A
crying.
baby's cry cuts through the silence, breaking the village from its tense reverie. Time, which felt as though it had frozen, begins to tick away once again.
I feel like everything with like Queenie, like we met her and she was like, I'm having a baby. And then she's like, I'm actually having a baby for real, for real. I feel like that's very like, it's very abrupt. Weird sounding baby. What are you saying about her baby, huh? Her baby's cries.
Faster than you can let loose a sigh of relief, Blight takes off in the direction of the Maiden Shrine. The baby's here. You rush after the amative attendant to the Maiden Shrine.
Amative. I don't think I've heard that word before. Okay, we gotta go check on Queenie. What do you think she named the baby? Queenie, Kingy, baby. Blight is a father now. Congratulations, Blight.
The newborn's cries echo through the Maiden Shrine. The villagers present for the birth have weary but happy expressions on their faces, and they wipe the sweat from their brows. Laddie sits in a heap on the floor, as though unable to stand, seeming dazed from helping with the birth.
Baby or babby.
Though she looks tired, she flashes you a proud smile, as if to say, "Can you believe it?" Blight asks timidly, Is the baby? A young woman hands him a cloth-wrapped bundle. Perhaps because he has finally felt the weight of his own child in his arms. Blight's expression cracks, and he begins to weep, overcome by emotion.
The like gold foil on the card for the baby looks nice. That's the same like design that shows up in their combo attack.
Such a relief, he says. He repeats himself several times as he walks over to Queenie and shows her the child's face.
This is so wholesome. Yeah, I was about to say like Blight is he's very nice. He cares.
As though having just fought a fierce battle, Queenie's face is lined with exhaustion and covered in sweat. Though her expression is somewhat pained, she looks at her child with a smile of deepest affection. The Onyx Maiden and her attendant have named the child Melanie.
Melanie.
A word from the language of spirits, meaning eternal happiness.
Melanie. Melanie. This is Melanie. So it's not the dragon. It's Melanie. It's connected, it is. Wait, so when in the other game, when Melanie and Vince meet up, because she was like, oh, he's a friend, he's an acquaintance, right? But really, makes sense, has the IE naming. Queenie, Blighty, Melanie, Blight. Let's leave the island as a family and show the little one the whole wide world.
With a tear-stained face, Queenie gently inclines her head to her exuberant attendant. But then the strength seems to seep out of her.
Live a happy life for me. No, Queenie.
with those final words to her two most beloved. The Onyx Maiden's eyes close for the last time.
No.
With its only maiden lost, this island is surely destined for ruin. As you prepare to sail away, you notice that the island is submerged just a bit more than it had been when you arrived.
Are you sure that's not just the tide? High tide?
Almost as though the ocean is trying to swallow it up, now that it's bereft of its maiden. When you part ways, Blight hands the now useless maiden's relic over to you. You're hesitant to accept, thinking he might want to keep it as a memento of his beloved. Only when he insists, saying, "Don't lose your home. Don't lose your island," are you persuaded. The Onyx attendant then heads homeward, vowing to make Melanie's life a happy one.
Melanie.
Monsters run rampant across the sinking lands. The people of Fenmoss remain beset by numerous hardships. From aboard your ship, you watch the East Isle shrink into the distance.
At first glance, I thought it said the East Isle sink into the distance. I was like, dang, the island met its end very quickly.
Eternal happiness. You pray that is what their future holds.
Yeah, hopefully nothing tragic happens to Melanie in the future. The stoic Onyx attendant cares deeply for his charge. The misfortunate but loving Onyx Maiden. The two conceal a secret with the power of a mysterious blossom. They'll worry over their unborn child and the heavy burden of a maiden's duty. The heroes protect the village as the maiden brings new life into the world. After bestowing her child with a name, the maiden breathes her last. Leaving the sinking island behind, the party prays for the happiness of the attendant and his child. But their hearts are shaken by the impossible balancing act between love and duty. The tale of the Onyx Maiden. So even though she did not do the ritual, she still met her tragic end. Laddie gained memories of friendship, the weight of happiness pressing down upon her. She protected her babe to the last. Laddie and Lack have joined your party. You and Laddie learned a new Link skill, Starlight Veil. Deal attack plus 20 light damage to all enemies.
You have finally gathered the 4 relics, one from each of the maidens you have met on your journey. Laddie's maiden preparations are complete, and Lack celebrates by twirling in the air. The time has come to see your mission fulfilled. You make your way to the Spirit Spire in hopes of saving your home.
Head for the altar on the 2nd floor of the Spirit Spire. Queenie's flipside story and Blight's flipside story. Wait, so let's... What's the new skill? Starlight Veil, it takes 6 gems. I liked having the extra gem from the gemstone ring. Onyx Maiden's Relic. Full of the Onyx Maiden's love. Zeal, grace, love. Conviction. And then the flip side stories. Okay, Queenie. The Onyx Maiden's warm heart never falters under the threat of monsters or encroaching wetlands. As such, she is much beloved by her villagers. In spite of her heartfelt wishes, there is no shortage of those who hate the monsters and the dragon-like Onyx spirit who cut short the maiden's life. Blight, the Onyx attendant, has been proficient with magic ever since he was a child, and has known the maiden just as long. He's made quite a vow to use those powers of his to protect her. He swore to protect his and the maiden's child with his life, even if that means turning to ancient magics long forbidden in the village. Yeah, didn't he use a forbidden attack or something in the other game? To see at last. So we gotta go back to the spirit spire, the altar.
And fight. Excellent.
Where's our island? Is it here? The Spirit Spire. Oh, I like lagged. Chapter 4. Okay, there's no intermission. Do we end here? We'll just see.
Your adventure began when you met Lack at this very altar.
We'll see what happens here, then we'll end, I think.
The self-proclaimed spirit told you that Laddie could become a maiden if you brought all the maiden's relics back to this spire.
So is it true?
The memories of the other maidens now reside within the relics as pure light. According to Lag, only a single heart scar remains. You need only heal it with the relic's light.
Kokoro Kokoriko Run Taratan!
With the sound of Lag's familiar chant in your ears, you once again enter the heart's domain. You see a door within the blinding light. Not long after, you hear a voice.
The blinding light. You got flashbanged.
Beyond the door lies Laddie's unconscious mind, the voice says, though you have no idea what that means. The voice then delivers a warning. A half-hearted attempt will only end in heartbreak.
Would you still see what lies beyond the door? Sure.
The sound of a begrudging sigh fills the air as the door opens.
A begrudging sigh? Pass through the door and make for the land of woe. There I will.
The mysterious voice echoes in your head as your consciousness fades. When you awake, your mind feels hazy, and you find yourself wondering what that voice from earlier was. Laddie, noticing your distant gaze, looks at you in concern. You recall the voice telling you to make for the land of woe. With no other leads, you decide to do as it says.
Leave the spirit spire. Into the land of woe. But we'll do that next time. It's so quiet. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching. Maybe I'll go to the title screen. It's too quiet. There's no music here. The Land of Woe? Ain't that from Lord of the Rings or something? It's been so long since I've seen Lord of the Rings. The Land of Woe. It does sound like it, doesn't it? I feel like I have heard a Land of Woe in some other media. I don't know if it was Lord of the Rings or not. Alright. Thank you for stream. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Hope everyone had a great Sunday. Thank you for stream. Thank you for watching. We got to learn about the Onyx Maiden. We'll see what's in the Land of Woe next time we play. But yeah. Hope everyone had a great weekend. A good Sunday. Enjoy Monday tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the week. Have a good night or good rest of your day. We'll catch y'all another time. Until then, bye bye. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Bye bye.